They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Welcome, your 2026 Minnesota Vikings.
Into the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. His guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart up here in the booth with you. It's going to be Cade York to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. At the helm, someone entrusted to lead this group in just his first season. They're a rookie out of LSU.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that other W picking up the win in that ball game.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. First down, he'll throw it. It's him on a quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Complete to number 13.
So 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's a gain of 14 and brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Back gets the handoff. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Made the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And this opening drive setting for 4th down. It's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. He couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of it. They have a little further up past their own 30. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of throws by the end of the loss. Don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
He's at the screen. It's Shakir out wide. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun. It's Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
13
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And that's good for a gain of 5. And a tackle made by Blake Cashman.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. That's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
So 6 yards.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He'll knife his way through for a pick up of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll run here on first down. Gets it ahead, that's about 5 yards. Making a tackle there, Joey Bosa.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the
44-yard line.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run.
Isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Bills bringing an extra DB out, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, or out at the 31. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they've found a way.
31-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. A costly mistake as the late hit on the quarterback leaves this defense out there and gives the other side some yards and a first. From the red zone on first. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
This one is up and good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action now. Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd down. Allen throwing again. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
First down. A gain of 36 yards. And the Bills first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. A solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Run picks up 6, and that means it's 2nd and 4. Shakir in motion right. Again, it's Cook. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down.
On 1st down, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And off to Cook here, out of his own lead. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Jay, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between 2 of the league's best. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Caught inbounds downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another Bills.
Looking inside the red zone. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slate. Just not going to happen. There's no reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Cook. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's another for him. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
The Bills start to fight back with their first points in this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the well again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. 1st down run, now 5, now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
In the air here. Caught quickly on the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Some room to work. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd-quarter lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
The extra point is up, and it is good. The Vikings bring that tie, now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Allen now on 1st down. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes the defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of
One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. Slot man motioned over.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
They give it to him again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
He's taken down behind
This
the
coordinator
line
tried
of
to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Third and long for him here. Vikings get there. They're going to win this one. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
6 yards.
Third and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
On third down, Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right up the gut. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. First down, he takes the snap. It's caught in stride by Addison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, here we go. Second down.
Addison. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Another one to Addison. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Addison. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third
To the air on third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Plowing up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I'll steal a line from one of my buddies. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, gotta keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 15.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play now. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 yards.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out.
Vikings.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the
4 downs
1
now
yard
to get
line.
in. Here's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain
The
on
Buffalo's
play.
going to call it 2nd time out.
2nd and goal.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate a cake because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Strong with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 15 yards.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. Hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
Bills.
A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. They send Samuel Wright. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Again, Allen to the air. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. The incompletion still at that 31-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Jay Ward on the coverage.
To throw again, it's Allen. All the time. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Cade York now on for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Trying to throw this from the gun. Running left side by Jefferson. I'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And the game stays at 11.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is Brandon Ayuk. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The 49ers come away with a victory. They win by 6. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Bashal Tootin. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Jags come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Drake May. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Patriots have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Strong with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Motion the tight end over. First down throw for Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Matt Milano to kick it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys daily, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago. A whole lot of excitement in between.
The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Short pass brought in. goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
A gain of 12 yards. A fumble on the play. Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And good forward, 5 yards looks like. It's second down now.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another one for Cook. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of
They're
8.
set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Bills, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Allen
and
on the
4.
play action. Launch this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Bills first down.
I may love watching a great throw, but I love watching a well-done route too. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that it's a good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after a second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
T.J. Hawkinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to try and throw it here. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 from the 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another carry for him. Having gained up about a handful there. Making the stop that time. Taron Johnson.
Johnson brought him down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
At the Bills' 41-yard
He'll
line.
throw off the play fake. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what? When you have another interception, you know what? It might be time to do, Kate. Just run the run it.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal. Gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have trouble getting past that.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the mistakes. Job well done there.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Third and long, it's Allen. Puts his body on the line, and he got it!
Josh Palmer.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. It's Allen out of the pistol. And it's incomplete, so that's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty.
Passer defense.
They were riding the high that came from that fourth down stop. And now they're experiencing the low as they have to head back out because of that penalty. Allen now on first down. It's money in right. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
Play action now. Allen finds his fullback.
Allen's pass.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown Buffalo.
The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They send a receiver in motion right. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. Well, Brock, I love the creativity. Trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call are going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I was thinking of it. Yeah, maybe. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Lone man in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Running it after the penalty. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Throwing it on 2nd down. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jefferson. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd
and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. They'll hang on for the contact.
Intended for TJ
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact. You couldn't do it.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Second gained on second down. He's strong in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Third down.
They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Has it downfield working the left. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, approaching that 30-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Tackle by DJ Sanders.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
To the air, on 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down to the end. And the defense comes through to back him up and hit a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
On first down, Allen. Allen put everything he's got behind it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Second down, here's Allen again. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from him, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Collects this at the 32.
Holding, receiving team.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Working on first down. Running left side by Jefferson. He's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
He tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Give it to him again. Fights his way through a tackle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And
the end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. He's able to hit Felton. This is Cost. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This one is up and good. And the Vikings force the lead up to 12. 25-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency has got to be sky high right now.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Receiver in motion, he's headed right.
At the 34-yard line.
The shotgun, it's Allen. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. This is brought in by Coleman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 17. That's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
To throw again, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. To the air again, Allen. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills trim the deficit down to 5.
28. Bills 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
To number 80. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Second down pass play coming. And again, it's Jefferson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a
gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
False start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Design bootleg here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this third down here. He'll throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Vikings get their punt team out. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second
Palmer
and 3
coming in motion left.
at the 9-yard line.
Now run by Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bills trailing by 5. Third and a lone yard coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Allen throw on third and 1. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he has it right near midfield here, but it's about a yard short.
18 more yards. That's another Bills first down. A gain of 18 on
He
the
is to
play.
throw.
First down, Buffalo.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Bills first
He'll
down.
look to throw it. As his go-to, it's Kincaid. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Buffalo first.
First down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first
A gain
time
of
out.
13 yards.
And they still have 2
First
available
down,
for them as we
Bills.
approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 28.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word. artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
A throw here on first. Jefferson brings it in on a slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
To Justin Jefferson.
Before we can get a snap on
It's a
second
gain of
down, they
9.
call timeout.
Brings up second and a yard.
Setting up to throw.
34-yard line.
He's on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Minnesota spends its second timeout
A
here.
gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings
Throwing now on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the
brings
football.
up second and 10.
Another throw here on second down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. It's a designated keeper for Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. We start with a good matchup here, AFC versus NFC. And this is Josh Allen. Throwing and connecting, 27-yard touchdown. The Bills get the victory here in a battle of two teams with Super Bowl aspirations. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Jamar Chase. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Bengals up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Xavier Worthy. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chiefs win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.